Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2022 reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So guys, I would like to say welcome. I am starting out with pulling you a message from the universe. What is the message for Aries, please, for the month of March 2022? Aries. And guys, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. You have 3 cards that just came out, Aries. Let's see. We have everyone is doing their best. So I believe it was Cancer. So I believe Cancer had this. So you could be dealing with the Cancer. You needn't worry. Another sign did have this one. And then we have, you have what it takes. Wow. Everyone is doing their best. You needn't worry. And you have what it takes. So don't doubt yourself, Aries. All right, so you're starting out with some bonus cards here. Let's see what the tarot says. Let's see. Aries. What does Aries have coming up in March 2022? Looking at March 2022 for Aries. Wow, first card out, Aries. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. Change is coming in. Let's see, Aries. Okay, Ace of Swords. What's interesting is the way that this kind of flew out. It did land in the reverse, Aries. So needing to turn this up right here, it may require you taking a chance here in the month of March. So you have nothing to worry about. Ace of Swords in the reverse can represent a couple different things, but let's see what else comes out. I am looking at your foundation right now for Aries. What is their foundation? Some of you could have been doubting yourself. Maybe you were overly worried, maybe feeling insecure. There could have been a lack of communication prior. With the Ace of Swords in the reverse can represent no communication. But let's see. Wow. Oh my goodness. So you have the Star. And this is at your foundation. So an Aquarius definitely may be significant for some of you. But what I'm really getting with this is a lack of optimism. And so for some of you, this was in the past, but for others, this is still ongoing. Not having faith. No hope. So that's not good. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. I am looking at the recent past now for Aries. We have the 6 of Coins. We also have, we have the 5 of Coins crowning. We have Judgment coming up in the near future. There is a second chance. Something is coming back around. And so maybe you chose not to speak up, not Possibly. Tell the truth. I mean, you have to take it how it resonates. If not you, could be somebody else around you. But what I really am getting with this is a lack of optimism here, no hope. A lack of change, really. Also, a lack of being flexible or adaptable. That's really what I'm getting here. Possibly someone judgmental, but there is a change coming up here. There's an opportunity for change. There is a second chance. Something is coming back around. And so you have judgment in the near future. Let's look at your power here in the month of March, please, for Aries. Some of you have a lot of doubts, a lot of worry perhaps, but there's definitely some doubts, maybe some insecurity. Yeah, look at that. We have the Magician almost in the reverse. And so this is a lack of confidence. Definitely getting a lack of faith. Could be a lack of creativity. Oh, look at that. How others are viewing you. We have the Three of Wands. So some of you do have somebody at a distance that is watching. So keep that in mind, because this is how others around you, or can be another person, a particular person around you, Aries, is viewing you. And we have the Three of Wands. This is someone taking the long view. This is someone watching you at a distance. So you are being watched. So keep that in mind. That could be at home, that could be at school, that could be at work. So take it how it resonates. This would be someone that is not right next to you. This would be someone that is at a distance. Let's look at your hopes and fears. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, this could be something that you're actually really worried about. You got to let that go here. There's a lack of faith, maybe too much in your head. You're overthinking things too much. That's why we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Now we have the Eight of Swords. So more action, more doing. You will turn that upright with the Magician in the reverse as long as you take action. So stop thinking and, you know, move forward if you can. You know, it depends on you and your situation. Let's look at the outcome. This is energy that you will experience at the end of March going into April for Aries. What is the outcome? There you are. Beautiful. Showing up. We have the Fool. Yes, this is great. This is great because those of you that have been overthinking a situation or feeling stuck, if you've been holding back, if there has been a lack of confidence, whatever it is, this is you liberating yourself with this Fool energy. It's a major arcana. This is great. This is energy going into April. So that's your times. Also, happy birthday. I don't believe I mentioned it already. Happy birthday to all of you March-born Aries. This is your time. This is your time to shine. It's your season. It's the start of the new year for you guys, and this is great energy. It's a major arcana. You're breaking free from whatever was holding you back. Some of you have a second chance coming in here. I also could be reading for some of you where you possibly are reinventing yourself. This could be your brand. This could be your business. Let's see. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, this is what I use as the overall energy here with the monthlies. We have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. And so some of you, you may be dealing with a Capricorn because you just came through in the Capricorn reading very strong. I think you showed up like 3 or 4 different times for them. And so you may be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you, let's see. 2 of Cups as the overall energy. Obviously, a relationship, a partnership is significant for many of you. This could be a second chance. Trying again. This could be giving someone another chance. If not on the love front, this definitely can be business for some of you. This could be a friendship even. Giving, you know, an old friend maybe another chance. Also, this can represent agreements being made. You working with another person. You could be working with a Knight of Coins. For some of you, this could be an earth sign or someone younger, possibly. You have the Knight of Coins, and then you have the Page of Coins here. So earth energy, this is great on the financial front. And so if you were feeling a lack, or if something has been growing really slowly, you will see definitely movement. You will see more money coming in here in March. I think that you still need to be patient, but you do have a wish that's coming in. It's just very slow moving. It's a very, very slow process. You're dealing with higher forces. You're dealing with divine timing. You have what it takes. So sometimes, guys, when things are moving at a very slow pace, we get discouraged and we start to doubt ourselves. And so it's so very important that you guys don't do that and that you stay positive. Yeah, this is a lack of optimism, a lack of faith. Some of you maybe even feeling a lack creatively or a lack of inspiration. There is a partnership, there's a relationship that is significant here for many of you in March. And so it could be with an earth sign, or it could be with an Aquarius, possibly a Scorpio, a Leo, possibly. So dealing with divine timing, higher forces. Also, some of you, maybe the timing was slightly off prior. It wasn't the right time. There was a lack of optimism, a lack of creativity, a lack of inspiration. Some of you, there was no news, no communication. I do see it coming in March. It may not be at the start of March. I feel like it is later on. Second week on, either there was no communication or maybe there was actually a problem with communication. At your foundation, we have the Star. And so needing to have faith, needing to stay positive, Aries. And whatever this is, whatever you have going on, for some of you, it's around a relationship. This could be with a loved one. It's not always romantic love. This can be with a family member. Whatever this is, stay positive. Maybe some of you have something that you need to say. Something that you need to say. And so say it. Many of you, by the end of the month, you will. You will turn this upright. There's a need to be flexible. There's a need to be adaptable. I'm really getting that. Somebody around you may need your help. And so that could be a loved one. It could be your person. It could be For those of you that are coupled, it could be your partner. Maybe they have something going on. Maybe someone lost a job. This could be financial, but it's not going to be financial for all of you. Somebody around you may need your help. And what's interesting, Aries, is Capricorn had the same message. So if you do have Capricorn in your chart, go and check that reading out. Or if you're dealing with the Capricorn, definitely go check it out because they have the same message. If you have the ability to help someone, then do it. Someone around you may need your help. The divine could be trying to help somebody, another person around you, through you. So you would be helping maybe answer somebody's prayers. And so, yeah, I mean, the message here is pretty straightforward. If you have the ability to help somebody, then do it. I feel like many of you will feel inspired. I think that there was maybe a lack of faith prior, a lack of feeling inspired, a lack of creativity, whatever it is. There was a lack, but you're coming out of that. Now, you could have actually received some sort of help. So those of you that were maybe out of a job, or those of you that needed some sort of assistance, there could have been help that came through in the recent past. So maybe for some of you this was in February or at the end of February. There could have been some sort of help. It may have been financial, but it certainly does not have to be. You have the Six of Pentacles in the recent past crowning you. You have the Five of Pentacles. So again, either you're lacking or somebody around you is lacking. And if not financially, this could be something on the health front. Maybe someone is not feeling very well. You could actually be agreeing to something here. Maybe someone is going to be getting, the treatment, the care that they need, something like that here. You could be making some arrangements here, making a very important decision here in the near future. You do have Judgment here coming up in the near future. So energy around the second week, you could be making a very important decision. Be careful not to be judgmental or too judgmental, too harsh. To be honest, I'm not really getting that. For others, this is a second chance. And so for those of you where this is maybe an opportunity to work with someone or to receive some sort of help or give some sort of help to somebody. For others, this could be with getting back together with someone, with the Two of Cups. You could be breathing life back into something here. And so don't let any sort of fears or insecurities hold you back. Go for it. If something is coming back around, it's because it's meant for you. You're ready. Even if you don't feel like you're ready and you're scared, you're ready. And so you can turn this upright. You have the Magician, and this is in the position of your power. So you do have everything you need. You have what it takes. You have everything you need. I feel like this is, or was for many of you, a lack of confidence, a lack of creativity, of feeling inspired, because I feel like many of you felt discouraged in some way. And you've had to actually be very patient. And that can get, discouraging, definitely. And so I feel like with these majors, I mean, you have some pretty powerful major arcanas here. I feel like you will turn this upright. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, Judgment, the Magician, and then you're leaving the month with the Fool. I mean, it's actually pretty amazing, Aries. But do not have a lack mindset. With the Five of Pentacles crowning you, you just have to be careful, especially of repetitive thoughts, judgmental thoughts, doubting yourself, doubting a connection. Just be careful, especially with the Ace of Swords coming out in the reverse. Be careful of your thoughts. Now, how others are viewing you, we have the Three of Wands. Which, of course, this could be you watching somebody at a distance. So if you did maybe break up with someone prior and there's an opportunity here to get back together. I mean, obviously, some of you could be watching this person. Definitely, you're separated. But for others, this is you waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting to feel more secure, definitely. Maybe waiting to move up within your career, or waiting to take a relationship to the next level. And then in the hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Swords. So fearing being stuck or blocked, feeling trapped. So those of you that are waiting for a relationship to maybe move to the next level, or those of you that are reviving a connection, some of you may actually have, I don't want to say a fear of commitment, but I'm definitely reading for some free spirit. Maybe you don't like to feel tied down. I completely understand. And so, I mean, if it's right, it's right, you know. I don't want to say a problem with commitment, but maybe you just don't like to feel restricted or tied down in any way, which, I mean, you're an Aries, so I mean, some of you definitely will resonate with that. You're a fire sign, and so there's just a lot of fear. And with the swords, swords represents your thoughts, and so you are going to be in your mind. I don't want to say too much in your mind, because it could be worse, honestly, but just don't let this energy, these doubts or these insecurities, you know, hold you back, really, because some of you do have a second chance here. And it's because something or someone is meant to be in your life. And so take a chance, Aries. Many of you will by the end of the month. You have the Fool. This is energy going into April. This is also your time, your season. And so we see you moving down a new path. For some of you, this is you actually doing something you've never done before. Even if you are reviving a connection or there's a second chance for you, Aries. This could be you doing things different this time around. There's a newness to this. It's very positive, and it's also you liberating yourself from these fears and these worries. Look, and when I cut the cards, we have justice here. So maybe some of you, this is a legal matter. Maybe you're waiting for justice to be served. Let's do some clarifying for Aries, please. Let's see. Let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles crowning you, Aries. The Sun, look at this, and it's almost completely in the reverse. And so for me, the Sun is not bad. It's not bad in either position. It doesn't matter. The Sun is always good most of the time. But in the reverse, this can be actually, with the Five of Coins here, this can be coldness. So maybe some of you were judged. You could have actually been judged harshly, or maybe you judged someone harshly. This is cold energy. So you could have been cold with somebody, or somebody may have been this way to you. But for others, I mean, it's the same message. If you have the ability to help someone, then do it. For some of you, this is someone that does not feel well. So you may have someone around you. This could be someone who's older, male, female, doesn't matter. You may actually have someone around you who's not feeling good. All right, so there is the Seven of Swords. And so we just seen justice when I cut the cards. And so maybe there was some sort of betrayal or injustice for some of you, not all of you. I do see communication. There could be a loan coming in. Maybe you're waiting on some legal news. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords came out in the reverse. So let's look at that. Sun in the reverse, like I mentioned, for the most part, most of the time, it's positive no matter what. But it can represent that coldness, like I mentioned, but also that clarity not coming in. And with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is a lack of clarity. And so don't make any important decisions unless you have all of the information. And so don't make any important decisions without having all of the information, because the Sun in the reverse and then the Ace of Swords in the reverse, that's a lack of clarity. And so you don't have maybe all of the information. Maybe you thought you were going to be struggling financially. Maybe you thought that you would be behind, but you didn't have enough clarity. And this could be something you're thinking at the start of the month. And look at this. We have the Queen of Rods looking at the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So especially you females, you don't have maybe enough information, there hasn't been maybe enough clarity or enough communication. Let's look at Judgment. For others, you could be dealing with another fire sign. Please clarify Judgment. Ace of Cups. This is forgiveness. This is healing energy. So those of you that have been struggling financially, or this could be with depression, something health related for you, or your partner, somebody else around you, this is healing energy. This is healing energy. Also, again, a second chance. Some of you, you are forgiving someone. Let's look at the Magician. It did land in the reverse, but let's look at the Magician, please. We have the Nine of Rods, which is perseverance. It can be trying one more time. It's the wounded warrior. He doesn't give up. If you are physically or emotionally recovering in some way, you may feel exhausted. And so that then leads to a lack of inspiration, a lack of motivation, especially those of you that are trying to manifest something new or trying to take something to the next level. That could be the issue here around the third week, is motivating yourself, really, Aries. Let's look at the Three of Wands, please. Clarify the Three of Wands. The Lovers. So a Gemini may be significant. If you are separated from someone, or if you're in a long distance relationship, or you're going to be, maybe giving someone a second chance. I mean, it could be on the love front with the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. Definitely, again, a Gemini or a Virgo may be significant. If you are interested in someone, you could be checking them out at a distance. They could be checking you out at a distance. You both could be checking each other out, actually. Let's look at the Fool. Please clarify the Fool. Okay, so we have the Page of Rods that just shot out. So if there were problems with communication prior, if there was a lack of communication, we see news, we see communication taking place here at the end of the month. This is great. This is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. And we also see you excited. So if you were feeling a lack of motivation prior, I do feel like you will feel motivated. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Cups, which can be some of you doing some soul searching, maybe figuring out what you want to do next here with the Eight of Cups. Also, if you were involved with somebody and it didn't work out, and maybe some of you are meeting someone new. This person may be at a distance. Others, you're coming back together with somebody. For some of you, it's possible that this is a soulmate. But those of you in particular, those of you that are coming back together with somebody, I definitely feel like one of you, if not both of you, I mean, you're very guarded. Your walls are up. And so if you want a second chance, or if you want this to work, you have to open up, which many of you will with the Ace of Cups here. It may be a little bit of a process. So if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with an Aries, this definitely may be a process because somebody does not want to get hurt again. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards, Aries. Looking at March. All right, so I will show you this because Capricorn had the same card. Magical blessings, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So there's that message again about helping someone who needs it. Now I'm going to choose from these cards because there's quite a few here. But I wanted to read you that message, Aries. If it comes back out, I mean, that message is for you. And some of you definitely have maybe Capricorn in your chart, or you're dealing with a Capricorn. And there you go. There you go. Magical blessings are coming in no matter what. So you need to believe first and foremost with a star at your foundation. And also, if I didn't mention it, some of you are stars, or maybe you're going to be. This could be down the road, but I mean, I am reading for some of you where you are a star in your own right. There are blessings coming your way. Let's pull you an Angel Answers card for Aries, please, for March. Oh, look at that. Choose a new direction, which many of you are doing with the Fool here at the end of the month. With Judgment, you could be releasing the past, absolutely letting go. For some of you, rising up, like the Phoenix, rising up from the ashes, could be reinventing yourself. Others, you could be giving someone a second chance. But again, with the Fool, there is this newness here with whatever this is. This is doing things different, doing something you've never done. Meditation brings answers. So meditate, especially if you have any important decisions to make, definitely. Okay, let's look at your love life, Aries, which you have the Two of Cups, you have the Lovers, you have the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star. Some of you absolutely have a soulmate that's coming in. But let's see. Looking at Aries' love life. What do they have going on in March, please? Wow, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then we also have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Interesting, with unrequited at the bottom of the deck. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So some of you could be leaving a relationship, or there could have been a situation where, you know, there was unrequited love, and now some of you are moving in a new direction. When engagement comes out, this is things on the love front progressing, and so your love life is ascending. So those of you that are partnered, This is you taking your relationship to another level. So you could be moving in together. You could be actually getting engaged or married. But I think that for many of you, this is you taking your time with this. Definitely. But things are ascending here. So if you're single, for some of you here in the near future, you're not going to be any longer. There's definitely an attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Beautiful. Some of you, you could be dealing with a Leo. Let's pull you one of these. What else does the Aries need to know? Looking at their love life. Aries. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith, Aries. I mean, this is pretty amazing. This resonates so much with the rest of the reading. You have the star at your foundation, and you know, maybe there was a lack of faith prior. Judgment here in the near future is you releasing the past. Also, you releasing maybe some insecurities, whatever has prevented you from moving forward here on your path. Look at this. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I mean, you have the star at your foundation. Let's look at career and finances for Aries in March. What is the message for Aries? Looking at career and finances. Successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Look at that, Aries. And the overall energy for the month is the Two of Cups. If you are a business owner, if you are waiting on any sort of help, this could be financial, waiting for some sort of assistance or help to come in, it is. And then for others, there could be an idea, or you just feel maybe pulled in a certain direction. There could be an opportunity that's coming back around. Go for it. Wow. All right, let's see what signs you're dealing with. I apologize for background noise. Let's see what sign or signs you're dealing with, Aries, here in March. Who is Aries dealing with? Aries, you could be dealing with another Aries. Wow, and then we have Taurus, and I believe it was Capricorn, just had the same thing. They had Aries and Taurus come through. I'm definitely reading for some Aries, Taurus cuspers. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be dealing with another Aries. What a reading. It's honestly, it's by far one of the better readings that I've done for you guys. Definitely in a while. It's great. So I hope that you find it helpful, Aries. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed.